Good morning. My name is Luis D. Martinez, and I've been wasting a lot of time. So, for the last 2 weeks, by the way, I don't write nothing down. This all comes from my mind. There's like nothing down here. I'm going to show you. Sorry, there's a little mess. I'm trying to organize things, but I don't write anything down. I don't put anything on my screen. I just talk to all of you that are watching this off my sentiments. So, for the last couple of weeks, I've just been thinking there's this crazy pressure just to be perfect, and I hate that. And I sort of understand it. Look, I'm 33 years old. However old you are, you have this immense sense of drive where you just want to go somewhere. You want to earn more money. You want to realize your dreams. You want to tell yourself you want a better life. You're thirsty and desperate for it. And I get that. But at the same time, we have this sense that we just got to be perfect, that everything has to happen as quickly as we input effort. And life, time after time after time again, shows us that it does not work like that. Example, none of us, from the people that I know, the people that I care for, none of us, we don't come from a rich family. We don't come from this sense of privilege that any and everything that we've ever wanted is here. That's one. Two, all of us are working toward a better future. We want more for ourselves. And it's difficult because if you have a grind, 9 to 5, maybe a little side hustle, you are already understanding that you just want more. Specifically, if you have young kids, you want to set them up with the things that your parents probably did not do for you. And that's difficult. So in my mind, I'm thinking, man, when we are such and such young professionals, it takes us so much to actually achieve in our specific fields. We want to be at the very top. We are trying to be these perfect young professionals. We're trying to be knowledgeable. We're trying to show enthusiasm every time we go into the office. We want to upgrade ourselves with this 9 to 5, and that's okay because, again, there are so many avenues. I'm not going to sit here and start criticizing people's careers because, again, that's not right. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. Everybody's not meant to start a company. Some people are great managers. Some people are great directors. That's what their life basically is. Some people are great plumbers, electricians. Again, all of these different skill sets that are in life, everybody has to fill a certain capacity within our society. That's just how it operates. But long story long, what I'm trying to say here is when it comes to being a young professional, we're trying to be so perfect. And then once you extrapolate from your professional life, what are you trying to do? You're trying to build an even better personal life. You want a spouse. You want kids. You want a wholesome family. You want a home where your family is safe, grows up, flourishes. You're able to give your kids a step up or some sort of leap to either skip generational curses or whatever the case may be. And this is okay. All of this is righteous. But again, when it comes down to our personal lives, our professional lives, there's this sense of just trying to be perfect. And again, perfect is not without imperfection. I am not a parent, but I can tell you wholeheartedly, I know so many of my friends that are trying to be just great parents. And that's a very difficult thing. Some people that I know, some friends of mine, great friends of mine, are single parents. Think about it. Being a perfect professional, a perfect single parent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, it is not easy. And when you look at this, what do you want out of life? You want your kids to have a great life, to have a great head start, to be able to catch up to things that you will never realize. And again, what do you want? Your great grandkids to not suffer like you did, like your parents did, like your grandparents did, like even your great grandparents did. And this sense of building a perfect family, having a perfect career, we don't realize it, but it puts so much stress on us. And again, there is no conversation that you are not having with no other individual that doesn't concern family, work, and the future. Every single person that I know wants to have a great home. They want to have a great career. They want to set their family up with safety and security. And there is nothing wrong with that. And when I've looked at all of these different things, I've assessed procrastination is always at the beginning of these unaccomplished dreams. When you want to achieve certain things, you have to tell yourself, like I do, what is it that is not working? For me, has been procrastination. I know what I got to do, but I have all of these different problems that have specific solutions that I just have to actually do, and I don't. You know why? Because I'm trying to solve 100 problems instead of focusing on one issue at a time. And that's the same thing with life. Instead of worrying about becoming a millionaire, become a very high earning 5-figure person. What does that mean? Make it to 80,000, maybe 90. A couple of years pass, shoot for 150,000, 200,000, and keep building. And again, we waste too much time trying to be perfect, trying to realize these dreams instead of living in the reality that is our lives. If you are living right now, every single person that you know, every single person that I know, even myself, we all have these series of problems that we just have to sit down and say, okay, what is the solution to this specific problem? And for me, it is just doing. At no point in time in my life right now can I not solve anything that is happening to me. Everything is possible. You know why? Because it just requires intent. And when I started these videos, I told myself, what is the mission here? The mission is very simple. Post stuff because it's meaningful to me, repair my life, make it into something that I like, that I feel proud of, and just live. This is not a pursuit of happiness, because again, happiness is like an orgasm. You get there and that's it. It's done. What is the next moment of happiness? And we miss so much by how unhappy we are, how imperfect or imperfect, not unperfect, I'm making a word up, imperfect our lives are. And that's okay when you can honestly sit down and just tell yourself, this is life, this is reality. Your problems disappear. When I wake up in the morning, I just tell myself, there is no complaining when there is so much opportunity to do. Very simple. I'm 33 years old. I have a series of problems. At the top of that list is the concrete proven fact that I am healthy. I'm able to take as many breaths as I want. I'm able to eat normally, walk normally, drink normally, be normal. And again, when I look at the inverse, there are people on their deathbeds. There are people that wish they had another day to do something more for themselves, their families, their lives. And some of us sit here and just complain about things that are solvable. Again, if you attach yourself, your progress, your happiness, your level of success, your integrity, the wholesome you to how much money you are not making, guess what? You're going to be miserable. You're going to be chasing this unfulfilled gap in your life. And no matter what, if you get to 100,000, then you're gonna tell yourself, what does 200,000 feel like? Without understanding, wow, I made it to my goal. I made it to 100,000. That's not a lot of money at all. It is a lot of money if you're poor, but in general terms, that's not a lot of money. Now, if you get to $400,000 a year, isn't that a lot of money? Some of the problems that you have right now in your life require money. They require just finances, like real strong finances. And again, if you were able to solve all of your financial problems, what would be next? And that's what I'm noticing. Everything with social media, the internet, how we look at life, how we follow things on IG, that's just not real. Real is getting up in the morning and telling yourself, yo, I can do so much better. This is not enough. I don't want to settle. Why should I settle when there is so much unlimited opportunity toward abundance? And we don't look at that. So again, I've been missing in action because of these fake man-made barriers. What is stopping me besides myself? There's not a person telling me you can't do this. There are no structures within my lifestyle that says, hey, stop that. No, not now. If I don't make the decision right now, right here, today, this second, to leverage this moment, leverage these set of opportunities, who's to blame? Not society, not my parents, not the economy, not the country that I live in, not the world's despondency. Me. I have a simple decision to make. Either I get my ass up and do it, or I don't. And I live in regret. I live in misery. And my misery becomes my punishment. So in conclusion, I've been missing in action because of this stupid, limited sense of trying to be perfect, of trying to wait for the right moment, of trying to get things right. You know what's the solution to all of that? Doing. That is it. No wasted time. Just doing. And again, this is a hard restart, but it's necessary. We're all humans, man. This is the human condition. You have to put necessary pressure on yourself to change bad habits. It's comfortable to live with bad habits. I don't want to be comfortable. Being comfortable creates complacency. At no point in time, even if I'm making $1 million a year, do I ever want to reach that point of complacency. I haven't done enough. I haven't experienced enough. This is not the time to get comfortable. This is not the time to relax. This is not the time to take a vacation. This is not the time to take it easy. I don't want to live like that. I want to take it easy at 80 years old, 70 years old, 90 years old, 100 years old. But right now, I just want to work. I have no more room or capacity for this perfectionism. It doesn't work. I don't care about criticism. I don't care about coming off as Mr. Perfect. I am Mr. Imperfect. So that's it. I got some actual work to do. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Big.